Howdy y'all, it's Gambit, and today I'm going to be telling you the top 5 best ways to earn Fons in NTE, as well as some general tips so that you can go from this to this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alrighty, so starting us off with number 5 is fishing. Now this is the most boring way to earn Fons, however 2 things are locked behind this mode that are kind of important, at least one of them is. But before we actually get to what is locked behind there, I want to make sure that I do explain that you go to the fishing spot with the green thumb and not, the normal ones like this one right here. The reasoning is, when you actually start up the fishing minigame and you press Q or whatever it is on console, you're going to see the fish market. And this fish market is only there for the daily recommended fishing spots, and this allows you to sell fish for a much higher price. Now on to what I said about 2 things being locked behind the fishing minigame that may make it worth it for you. One is the graffiti in progress outfit, which is this one right here. So if this interests you, you're going to have to grind out to level 10, as well as if we go to the shop tab and go to the bottom here, you want to see beetle coins. You're going to be able to buy 6,000 beetle coins per 2,000 seashells, which is pretty important considering everything in this game requires you to use beetle coins. From upgrading your arts, from ascending your characters to ascending your arcs, everything requires beetle coins. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this minigame is once you actually catch a fish, you're going to have to keep the yellow bar in the green bar. However, if this does not work for you and your yellow bar stays stuck in the middle, caught a fish here, that means that you are having a bug. I don't know if it is still present in the game as of 1.18. However, it is a bug. Just go to your settings and turn off frame generations. So number 4 is the Swift Taxi missions, which is actually quite a good way to earn some money, especially if you have Fadia here. Because if we go to her Esper ability and the life skills tab, you're going to see that you can earn an additional 1,000 Fons per trip in the Swift Travel, which adds up very quickly, especially since she also increases your customer's satisfaction rate. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a Swift Travel mission, speed it up a little, and you can see how much we get paid. Alrighty, so I just finished my very first taxi run, and as you can see, 18,000 Fons just right off the bat. This is really good, especially at the end of the week when you have a lot of city stamina saved up that you need to hurry up and spend. 18,000 for a few minutes of driving, not bad at all. And another quick tip for the Swift Travel missions is occasionally you can run into your pooled characters such as Mint, and that will actually give you an increase to their bond from 100 to 50 to I think also 25. It varies, so that's also just another good perk of doing the Swift Travel missions. Alrighty, so number 3 is the city delivery missions. Now, before I actually get into the city delivery missions, is if you own a house with a mailbox, which the cheapest house you can buy that has a mailbox is the Golden Capital, you can come over here to the mailbox or wherever you put it, view your special commissions, and you're going to notice that you have this commission right here, or it can be any other ones, but it will have a mailbox, but it looks like it's got some sunglasses. Clicking on this, you'll see that it pays out exponentially more than any of the other missions. You can see 18,000 Fons versus something like, F&B delivery, you get, 16,000. So let's go ahead and make our way over there, and I'll see you in just a moment. Alrighty, so I just got over here, and you may notice that I am currently playing as Hathor. There's a reason for this. If we open up our character screen, go to our Esper ability, then life skills, you can see at level 5, Hathor has the ability to do a city delivery mission and allow you to get the rewards directly. That means you don't have to do a single thing. Let's go ahead and go to the courier over here. Go ahead and skip his little dialogue. And you can see right here, delivery completed with Hathor's help. Once you click this, it will say, oh my goodness, Starry Express, what a goat. And you can see you can complete it. Alrighty, I'm going to be honest, I have never seen that bug before. I kind of had like a mind mush moment where I didn't know what to say. However, I still got the full rewards, so it is what it is. Normally that does not happen. You go to the courier, you say, hey, I want to use Hathor, and you get the full rewards without having to do a single thing. Now, one thing to note, you can only do this once a day for the daily reset, and that is it. She will not be able to do it anymore after that, so keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and move on to the next way to get them sweet Fons. Alrighty, so now we are on to number 2, and this is, at least in my opinion, the best way to make Fons in the entire game, because you don't have to do a single darn thing. You can be completely AFK, the game can be turned off, and you will be rolling in Fons, specifically 50,000 Fons every 24 hours. Yes, buddy, you heard me correctly. We go ahead and go inside our shop here and open up our management. You can see the 2,139,000, which will equal out to 51,000 Fons per 24 hours. And you're going to notice that I have 5 locations unlocked. You are going to start out with 1, and that is the Bluebeard location. And it is important that you renovate your location and fill up all of these little tabs here, because you can get the max popularity, which will increase the money you get from that particular location. Also, you want to notice that some of these items have a little flame emoji. That just means that they are in popular demand, and those will sell a lot more than everything else. Personally, I don't even keep up with it. I just stock my shops with the most expensive items and just call it a day. You could do it if you wanted. I've not, got real deep into it. I just like to set it and forget it, and I don't even really care anymore. 51,000 Fons is plenty. So let's go ahead and go on to our last way to make some money. As I'm sure those of you who are familiar with the game could guess, the number 1 best way to make Fons in the entire game is the Pink Paws heist, which can be started right here at the Pink Paws HQ, and you can teleport to it directly from here. All you got to do is walk up to Chiz and wait out her dialogue and just say, I'm in, and you can start the Pink Paws heist. Now, if you go to Chiz and she says that the Pink Paws heist is under renovation, it is because that you did not level up your city tycoon high enough, because you at least have to be a tycoon level of 10 to unlock the Pink Paws heist. Now, while we're here, you want to go ahead and try to get to at least 18 as soon as possible so that you can get your buddy Chiz here. And the reason why you want Chiz for the Pink Paws heist is because if we go to Esper ability and life skills, you're going to see Nocturnal Animal highlights global collectibles in the Pink Paws heist, which is always nice to have. And since we are giving tips on who you should bring in your party, if you have Lacrimosa, you should bring her, because she also has a life skill that increases, alright, has some lag there, that increases the Pink Paws heist, as you can see here, increases the Fons and Paw coins obtained from the Pink Paws heist while she is in the team. Now, the last few things to mention. The Pink Paws heist resets bi-weekly, so it is not a weekly update, and you can hit a cap of 1 million Fons. After that, you cannot do it anymore. You just will not earn any more Fons after that. You just cannot. So make sure you come over here and do it quickly. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, even if you don't have Lacrimosa, you want to bring a short character in general, whether that's Sakiri or whoever. I think Haniel is also short, I don't know. Is because there are a lot of lasers in the Pink Paws heist, especially where some good things tend to be, and just having a short character makes it so much easier. But with that all being said, you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave me a like and leave me a sub if you enjoyed the content, because it helps fund my crippling waifu addiction. It's been Gambit, and I'll see you in the next one.